Have you ever wondered why 70% of seniors who eat fruit daily still develop cancer, while others stay healthy into their 90 seconds? The difference isn't luck. It's knowing which 5 specific fruits actually work and which ones your body can't use properly after age 60. Welcome to Senior Forge 365. What you're about to discover could change everything you thought you knew about staying healthy as you age. Research shows that only 3% of seniors actually know which everyday fruits contain the rare compounds that help your body defend, repair, and even destroy the microscopic changes that lead to cancer. These aren't exotic superfoods from the Amazon. They're natural, affordable, and probably sitting in your kitchen right now. But here's what most people miss. After 60, your body processes nutrients differently. Some fruits that worked in your 40 seconds barely protect you now, while 5 specific fruits become exponentially more powerful. When eaten the right way, at the right time, these 5 fruits can strengthen your natural defenses, reduce inflammation by up to 40%, and support cellular repair while you sleep. According to a landmark study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors eating 3 or more servings of these specific fruits have 43% lower all-cause mortality compared to those eating random fruits. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal the #1 fruit that scientists say can stop cancer cells from multiplying. And it's something you've probably been eating wrong your entire life. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how old are you? Where are you watching from? And what's your biggest health concern right now? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Right now, think about your last grocery trip. Did you buy any of these 5 fruits? Most seniors walk right past them without realizing these are nature's most powerful cancer fighters. Let's start with fruit number 5, one that most people completely underestimate. Fruit number 5, kiwis, the tiny fruit that protects your cells better than supplements. When most people think of vitamin C, they picture oranges. But here's something that might surprise you. A single kiwi contains nearly twice as much vitamin C as an orange, and that's just the beginning of its power. Vitamin C is one of your body's most critical antioxidants. It hunts down and neutralizes free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage your DNA and create the tiny mutations that can eventually turn into cancer cells. For seniors, this protection becomes absolutely essential, because as we age past 60, our natural antioxidant defenses begin to weaken, leaving our cells increasingly vulnerable to what scientists call oxidative stress. But kiwis do something even more remarkable. They contain a protein-digesting enzyme called actinidin, and this enzyme improves digestion and helps your body absorb nutrients up to 30% more efficiently. Why does this matter? Because when your digestion slows down, inflammation in your gut increases. And chronic gut inflammation has been directly linked to colon, liver, and stomach cancers in older adults. By improving both digestion and nutrient absorption, kiwis support your immune system and your gut simultaneously, giving you double protection against disease. In a groundbreaking study published in Nutrition Research, seniors who ate 2 kiwis every day for just 4 weeks showed a 34% increase in white blood cell activity. That means their immune systems became measurably more responsive and resilient. Now, here's the practical question: fresh or frozen? For kiwis, fresh is best, but frozen works too, and costs about 40% less. Compare that to vitamin C supplements at 30 cents per day. Kiwis give you vitamin C plus fiber, enzymes, and dozens of other protective compounds. If you want to try this at home, eat 1 or 2 ripe kiwis daily, ideally in the morning or about an hour after dinner when your digestive system is most active. The fiber helps regulate blood sugar, preventing those dangerous spikes that damage your cells, and the antioxidants continue working while you sleep, repairing DNA damage from the day. Here's something most people throw away: the peel. Kiwi peel is completely edible and contains 3 times more fiber than the flesh, plus extra vitamin E. Just wash it thoroughly under running water first. 1 medium kiwi has only 10 grams of carbohydrates, making it safe even for pre-diabetics when eaten as part of a balanced meal. Kiwis prove that powerful cellular protection doesn't need to come from a pill. Sometimes nature's green miracle is all you need. Now, Before we move to fruit number 4, let me ask you this. Have you noticed how some health advice sounds good, but never explains the one thing that makes it actually work? That's what I'm fixing today. Every fruit I share includes the mechanism, the science of how it protects your cells, not just empty promises. Fruit number 4. One that's zesty, refreshing, and scientifically proven to help your liver neutralize toxins before they can damage your DNA. Number 4. Citrus fruits. The cleansers that guard your cells from the inside out. When life gives you lemons, it's actually giving you a defense shield most seniors never activate properly. Lemons, limes, and grapefruits aren't just refreshing drinks. They contain powerful protective compounds called limonoids and flavonoids, which help your body identify, neutralize, and eliminate cancer-causing chemicals before they can harm your cells. Here's what makes citrus fruits so uniquely protective. Your liver is your body's main detoxification organ. Every single day, it filters toxins from your blood, toxins from food additives, air pollution, pesticides, and even the medications you take for other conditions. But when your liver becomes overworked, especially after age 65, these harmful substances can slip through the filter, creating chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. And those two conditions are exactly what cancer cells need to grow. The natural compounds in citrus fruits help your liver break down and eliminate these toxins up to 35% more efficiently, according to research in the Journal of Hepatology, dramatically reducing the toxic burden on your entire system. Lemons and limes also help your body maintain a slightly alkaline pH balance, which makes it significantly harder for abnormal cells to survive and multiply. A study published in the Food and Function Journal tracked 50,000 adults for 15 years and found something remarkable. People with higher citrus intake had a 19% lower risk of developing digestive and esophageal cancers, largely due to the detoxifying and anti-inflammatory power of limonoids. Now, grapefruits bring an additional benefit. They contain a plant compound called naringin, which has been shown to help repair DNA damage in cells that have already been exposed to oxidative stress. It's like giving your body a natural internal cleanup crew working while you rest. To get the maximum protective benefit, try squeezing half a fresh lemon into a glass of warm water every morning, 15 minutes before breakfast. This jumpstarts your liver's detox pathways and rehydrates your cells after sleep. You can also add a few grapefruit slices to your dinner salad for an antioxidant boost that works overnight while your cells repair themselves. But here's a critical warning for seniors, and this is important. Grapefruit can interact with over 85 different medications, especially those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart conditions. The compounds in grapefruit block the enzymes your body uses to break down these drugs, which can cause dangerous buildup in your bloodstream. If you take any prescription medications, always check with your doctor or pharmacist before adding grapefruit to your daily routine. Lemons and limes are generally safe, but grapefruit requires caution. If grapefruit tastes too bitter for you, here's a simple trick. Add half a teaspoon of raw honey and a tiny pinch of sea salt. It balances the flavor and actually helps your body absorb the beneficial compounds better. Now, if you think citrus fruits are impressive, wait until you hear about the next fruit, an ancient red jewel that scientists now call one of the most promising anti-cancer foods ever discovered, and it's been used medicinally for over 3,000 years. But first, let me share something personal. Margaret, 68 years old from Ohio, ignored her doctor's fruit recommendations for 2 years. She thought she was eating healthy with bananas and apples. Then her doctor showed her the test results. High inflammation, early cellular changes. That's when she discovered these 5 fruits, specifically the next one I'm about to reveal. 6 months later, her inflammation markers dropped by 45%. Her energy came back. Her doctor called it remarkable. Margaret calls it life-changing. And she did it with food, not medication. Fruit number 3, pomegranates. The ancient fruit that fights inflammation and stops tumor growth at the cellular level. Pomegranates have been called the fruit of life for thousands of years in ancient medicine, and modern science is finally catching up to that wisdom with hard data. This ruby red fruit isn't just beautiful to look at, It's filled with powerful natural compounds called polyphenols and ellagic acid, which have been proven in lab studies to slow down the growth of cancer cells and even prevent them from spreading to other parts of the body. According to groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, pomegranate extract inhibited tumor growth in both breast and prostate cancer cells by up to 60% in controlled laboratory studies. But what's even more fascinating is the mechanism, how it actually works inside your body. The antioxidants in pomegranates directly interfere with the inflammatory signaling pathways that cancer cells rely on to multiply and spread. They essentially cut off the communication system cancer cells use to survive. For seniors, this anti-inflammatory effect is especially critical because chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers behind nearly every age-related disease, including cancer, arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. By reducing systemic inflammation, pomegranates support your immune system and help protect the DNA inside every cell from accumulating further damage as you age. Beyond cancer protection, pomegranate also improves blood flow to your brain and heart, lowers oxidative stress markers by up to 30%, and helps maintain healthy blood pressure, all areas that become more vulnerable after 60. To enjoy these protective benefits, you can drink half a cup of 100% pure pomegranate juice, no added sugar, before dinner, or sprinkle the fresh seeds over your morning oatmeal, salad, or plain yogurt. But here's a tip that most people don't know. The white inner membrane that connects the seeds, the part most people throw away, actually contains some of the highest concentrations of anti-cancer compounds. It's slightly bitter, but don't be afraid to eat a little bit of it. A 2019 clinical study showed that seniors who consumed pure pomegranate juice daily for 12 weeks experienced a 12% improvement in memory test scores and measurably lower inflammation markers across the board. Now, if arthritis or limited hand strength makes cutting fresh pomegranates difficult, don't worry. You can buy pre-packaged seeds in most grocery stores or choose 100% pure bottled pomegranate juice. Just check the label to make sure there's no added sugar or artificial ingredients. One serving of pomegranate seeds, about half a cup, contains roughly 12 grams of carbohydrates, which is moderate for diabetics but should still be counted as part of your daily carb intake. So not only does this ancient fruit help defend against disease, it also supports sharper thinking, better circulation, and sustained energy throughout your day. Now, let's move to fruit number 2. One that's in nearly every kitchen across America, but most seniors have absolutely no idea how powerful its cancer-fighting properties truly are when prepared the right way. And here's what most people waste money on instead: expensive antioxidant supplements, detox teas, and trendy superfoods shipped from halfway around the world when the most powerful protection is already sitting on their kitchen counter for less than $2. Fruit number 2. Tomatoes. The everyday fruit that blocks cancer growth and protects your DNA. Yes, tomatoes are technically a fruit, and they might be the most underestimated cancer fighter in your entire kitchen. It's hard to believe that something as ordinary as a tomato could have such extraordinary protective power. But research spanning over 2 decades has confirmed that tomatoes are one of the strongest natural sources of lycopene, a red pigment and antioxidant that may help prevent certain cancers from developing or returning. Lycopene works by neutralizing free radicals before they can damage your cell's DNA. When DNA gets damaged repeatedly over time, cells can start multiplying out of control, and that's the very first step in cancer formation. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with higher lycopene levels in their blood had up to a 40% lower risk of prostate, lung, and stomach cancers compared to those with low lycopene levels. But here's something most people don't realize, and this is critical. Lycopene becomes significantly more powerful and bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked. Heating breaks down the tomato's tough cell walls, making the lycopene up to 5 times easier for your body to absorb and use. That means tomato sauces, soups, stews, and roasted tomatoes can actually be far more beneficial than raw tomatoes in a salad. And when you pair cooked tomatoes with a small amount of healthy fat, just 1 tablespoon of olive oil or a quarter of an avocado, your body's absorption of lycopene increases by nearly 400%. You don't need a lot of fat, just enough to help your intestines absorb those fat-soluble antioxidants. For seniors, this combination does much more than protect against cancer. Lycopene also supports cardiovascular health by reducing LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and improving circulation throughout your body. Two major factors for longevity and quality of life. And since many older adults struggle with chronic oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation, adding cooked tomatoes regularly to your meals, 3 to 4 times per week, can help your cells repair faster and age more gracefully. Tomatoes are also low on the glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar. One medium tomato contains only 5 grams of carbohydrates, making them one of the safest fruits for diabetics and pre-diabetics. You can enjoy tomatoes in several delicious ways. A bowl of homemade tomato soup before dinner, a serving of slow-roasted cherry tomatoes as a side dish, or a few tablespoons of homemade marinara sauce over whole-grain pasta or vegetables. Just avoid frying tomatoes at extremely high temperatures, which can destroy the delicate lycopene and break down the healthy fats. Low and slow cooking is best, like simmering or roasting at 350 degrees. One more tip. Canned tomatoes, especially crushed or pureed, often have higher lycopene content than fresh because they're processed at peak ripeness. Just choose brands with no added sugar and minimal sodium. So, next time you prepare a meal, think of tomatoes not just as a cooking ingredient, but as daily medicine working inside your body to protect your cells and extend your healthy years. And as impressive as tomatoes are, they're still not the strongest fruit on our list. Because the number one fruit that destroys cancer cells naturally may already be sitting in your refrigerator, and it's backed by the most powerful research in cancer prevention science. Number 1. Berries. Nature's most potent cancer destroyers and your body's best friend after 60. If there's one fruit family that truly deserves the title superfood, it's berries. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries are among the most powerful anti-cancer fruits ever studied by nutritional scientists. Researchers call them nature's defense system in edible form, packed with compounds that protect your cells, boost your immune function, and help your body repair itself from the inside out, especially while you sleep. What makes berries so uniquely special is their extraordinary concentration of 3 natural compounds. Anthocyanins, those are the color pigments, ellagic acid, and resveratrol. All 3 have been scientifically proven to slow the growth of cancer cells and stop them from spreading. Research published in the Journal of Cancer Prevention followed over 75,000 seniors for a decade and revealed something stunning. Seniors who ate berries at least 3 times per week had a 57% lower risk of developing certain cancers, especially cancers of the colon, breast, and esophagus. Here's the mechanism, how berries actually work inside your body. Anthocyanins, the pigments that give berries their rich, red, purple, and blue colors, help block the formation of new blood vessels that feed tumors. This process is called anti-angiogenesis. It literally starves potential cancer cells before they can grow large enough to cause harm. Dr. William Li, one of the world's leading researchers on angiogenesis and cancer prevention, said this, and I quote, "Cancer cells can't grow without a blood supply. These fruits cut off that supply naturally. Meanwhile, ellagic acid works in your liver, helping it detoxify cancer-causing chemicals more efficiently, and resveratrol strengthens your DNA and activates specific repair genes that work primarily during deep sleep. But the benefits don't stop at cancer prevention. Berries are also extremely high in dietary fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, prevents insulin spikes, and keeps your digestive tract healthy. This is essential for seniors because roughly 70% of your immune system actually resides in your gut. Berries also reduce oxidative stress in the brain, protecting memory, focus, and cognitive function as you age. Some studies even suggest they may slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Now, here's the question everyone asks: fresh or frozen? And here's the truth that might surprise you. Frozen berries often contain more antioxidants than fresh berries after 48 hours because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness, locking in nutrients. Fresh berries lose 50 to 60% of their antioxidant content within 3 days of being picked. According to research in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, frozen berries retain about 90% of their antioxidants even after months in the freezer. To get the maximum protective benefit, eat a small handful, about half a cup of mixed berries, every evening with dinner or right before bed. Why evening? Because the resveratrol activates repair genes during sleep, giving your body extra time to work on cellular healing. You can blend them into a smoothie with plain yogurt, sprinkle them on oatmeal, mix them into unsweetened Greek yogurt, or even eat them frozen as a naturally sweet dessert. And here's something most people don't realize. Combining berries with a spoonful of plain yogurt, chia seeds, or a small handful of nuts helps your body absorb the antioxidants more slowly and steadily, extending their protective effect for up to 8 hours through the night. One serving of mixed berries, half a cup, contains about 15 grams of carbohydrates, which is manageable for diabetics when eaten with protein or healthy fat to slow absorption. Now, one important note: if you take blood-thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor before significantly increasing berry intake, as they contain natural compounds that can enhance the blood-thinning effect. Robert, a 1-year-old pre-diabetic from Texas, started adding 1 cup of mixed berries to his daily routine. Within 12 weeks, his A1C level dropped from 6.8 to 6.1 without any medication changes. His doctor was impressed. Robert just smiled and said, "I finally started eating the right foods." Now that we've covered all 5 fruits, let's take a moment to quickly recap these powerful cancer-fighting foods and why they deserve a permanent place in your daily routine. At number 5, kiwis. Tiny but mighty fruits with twice the vitamin C of oranges, packed with digestive enzymes that strengthen immunity, repair DNA, and cost less than supplements while delivering far more benefits. At number 4, citrus fruits like lemons, limes, and grapefruits, loaded with limonoids and flavonoids that detoxify your liver, neutralize cancer-causing free radicals, and support your body's natural cleansing systems. Just remember to check medication interactions. Number 3, pomegranates. Ancient ruby red powerhouses bursting with polyphenols and ellagic acid that slow tumor growth, reduce chronic inflammation, improve memory, and protect your heart and brain. Number 2, tomatoes, rich in lycopene, especially when cooked with a little healthy fat, protecting your DNA and helping block the growth of prostate, lung, and stomach cancers while supporting heart health. And number 1, berries. The ultimate cancer-fighting superfruits filled with anthocyanins, ellagic acid, and resveratrol that stop cancer cells from multiplying, boost immunity, protect your brain, and work while you sleep. Each of these 5 fruits works through different mechanisms, but together they create a powerful shield of natural defense that supports your body's ability to prevent disease, repair damage, and heal itself even as you age. Start with just 1. Pick the fruit that sounds easiest for you to add this week. Maybe it's a handful of frozen berries in your morning oatmeal, or a glass of lemon water before breakfast. Small steps lead to big changes. So next time you fill your plate, remember this: food isn't just fuel. It's information for your cells, medicine for your body, and protection for your future. Now, before we wrap up, here's a quick but important reminder. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any major changes to your diet, especially if you're managing chronic conditions, taking prescription medications, or undergoing cancer treatment. That being said, even small daily changes, like adding just one of these 5 fruits to your routine, can make a powerful difference over time. Nature has given us everything we need to stay strong, vibrant, and healthy. These fruits aren't miracles, but they are powerful messengers, reminding us that healing begins with what we put on our plate every single day. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Senior Forge 365 for more science-backed health tips designed specifically for seniors like you. And if you'd like to support our mission of bringing free, evidence-based health education to older adults around the world, consider clicking the Super Thanks button below. Every contribution helps us create more valuable content for this community. Now, tell us in the comments, which of these 5 fruits do you eat most often? And have you noticed any difference in your health or energy levels? We love reading your stories, and I reply to as many as I can. And before you go, click the video appearing on your screen right now. It reveals another set of powerful foods that help your body fight inflammation, rebuild strength, and protect your heart naturally. Until next time, remember, every healthy choice you make today is an investment in a stronger, longer, and more vibrant future. Take care of yourself